We are a K-8 school district in northeast Merced County, very rural. When we start talking about connectivity here in a couple of minutes, high-speed internet in the home really doesn't exist. When I got there, we were connected with T1s, and the only reason that we have a 100 meg link today is it is a wireless link, direct line of sight. And so, kind of give you a little background on our kids, our staff. We have 20 teachers and 8 instructional aides. We value those instructional aides. Those instructional aides are literally an extension of the teacher. Everything that the teacher gets, they get. They get the professional development right along with the teacher. Before I got there, this is my 6th year as superintendent. Before I got there, the instructional aides did their work and went home. Today, they collaborate and help teachers build lessons. So we've been able to keep them because of that. We have 355 students. That is broken up with 2 schools. We have a K2 site and a 3-8 site. We have 76% unduplicated count. We have 36% that is EL and 64% Hispanic. Oddly enough, the rest is predominantly white. We have a couple of 1% here and there, but it's really Hispanic and white as our population. So one of the things that we did when we were looking at ideas and topics to come together and share is we created a new evaluation system for our teachers. Kind of give you an idea of why it was so easy to kind of do and go into is we don't even have 50% of our teachers who pay into CTA. We really only have about 30%. So doing things, we sit down when we negotiate our budget, we sit down at a table, me and 2 teachers, and it's done, usually in one day. So some of it's very easy. But I looked at it, and as a superintendent, as a principal, the old evaluation model, okay, I'm going to come into your room, I'm going to sit there for an hour, then we're going to meet and I'm going to tell you what I saw. As superintendents, we set our goals to our board. We then provide a presentation to them, we give them a mid-year update, and at the end of the year, we present back to them on whether or not we met those goals and how we did it. Not one of my board members comes in and spends an hour watching me do something and then tell me what they saw. So we use that. And that same kind of model with our teachers. Show me what you're doing. This is your opportunity to choose some key standards for the teaching profession and go after it and get better. I'm in classrooms every day, 5-10 minutes here and there. I know what they're doing. I wanted to see them be reflective. This is totally about reflection. You get better when you reflect on your process. Every day, did kids get it? Did they not get it? And so teachers bought in. They were right there with us. So we asked them to choose 2 CSTPs and make 3 measurable goals. We use the TIMS model. I apologize, I'm drying up. And so they had to do a self-reflection mid-year. We created a form, sent it out, and they reflected. We met, we talked about it. At the end of the year, they did their presentations. And let me tell you, it was amazing. It was amazing to watch them light up and be excited about their school year. We had things that, I told them, doesn't matter. I don't care about the format. I care about the substance. So you had some people doing Padlet. You had others doing Google presentations, some podcasting a little bit. I mean, tons of great things. And we're going to do that every year. In our old model, you got evaluated every other year. And so what we've done is we've now given them the power to learn professionally, the power to grow. And so been a big thing for us. We will continue that again next year. Teachers don't work, as you know, from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., and students don't learn from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. This is big for us. What happens when you leave and you go home? What happens for students when they leave and they go home? Making sure that everybody is connected. And we will get there here in a second. One of the things that we talk about and we've done is PD for All. We sent all of our teachers together last year to Q Rockstar during the summer. I realize that being a small school district, I can't provide everybody with professional development that is tailored to their needs. CUE does that for us. Been a huge piece. And yeah, I only have 20 teachers and 8 aides to send, but you also multiply that with budgets and you look at it, it's all scalable. And so that was huge for us. Then last year, because we still had those 5 flexible days from 180 to 175, we went down to 175 days, or 177 days. We took 3 days for PD, and we took them to fall CUE, Friday, Saturday. I told them it was optional on Saturday, but I'll pay you. Not one person went home. So really getting them energized. You know, culture is everything. As you guys know, you're here for a reason because you've created a culture, and leadership matters. Leadership matters. Culture trumps everything. And so for me, this is difficult, coming up here, sharing things, talking about myself. This is what I do every day. It's really, to me, not all that special, but I understand I'm here because I have teachers that have pushed me this direction. Also, I am pushing them to present. I've got teachers presenting at Fall CUE. Hopefully get into ISTE next year. I have a teacher that was named eLearning's Educator of the Year in December. And it happens because of that vision, setting it there and allowing them to achieve it, allowing them to go where they want to go with it. You know, it may not look like the same path I wanted to take them on, but they still got there in the end. Great quote here. You don't build a top school, you build top teachers. And then the top teachers build that top school. Barbara talked about feeding them. I look at it as teachers need to be fed. If they're hungry, they're going to eat the children. And to me, feeding them is knowledge, giving them tools, not sitting at their desk, assigning and resigning, but facilitating, collaborating, giving them opportunities to go beyond what is happening in the classroom every day. Students are given choice and assessment. They're giving different ways. Just like we gave teachers a different way to show that they are meeting their standards, giving kids some voice, a little choice, showing that they are meeting the standards as well. You know, really starting to work on project-based learning next year, really starting to dig in. Each teacher treated as a professional. When we do that, they rise. My last slide, and I guess, you know, this is something that was put in by my teachers. They wanted this, and I gave them the freedom to put it in there. Some things that I talk about all the time with them. One of the things for us, I'm not lucky enough to have 100 buses to put out in the community to get everybody connected. So what we do is we partner with Verizon Wireless and add MiFis for families that request them. When we first started, we said, please, if you have internet, don't come up and ask. But by October, everybody was begging because their kids weren't home. They're not home. When are they supposed to do homework? They're at softball, they're at cheerleading, they're at football. They need to be able to do their homework in that time. So we equip them and we put it there with families. It's been a huge, huge success because we're able to expand the learning. We also give our teachers a laptop and a MiFi as well. We give all of our instructional aides Chromebooks and MiFis. Why? Because they're not limited to their classroom. Anywhere, anytime learning, 24/7. You know, I'm one that I really believe whatever is going to make us better, trust the professionals. They went to school to be a teacher. We went to school to be administrators. Some of us have EDDs and PhDs in administration. We trust that we have that leadership skill. We need to trust in them as well. They went to school to do this job. One of the things they have on there is that I don't give a bleep about what is on the state adopted list. And that's true. If we're going to wait for good products to be adopted, we may be 2 or 3 years behind. If it is the best product and our kids are going to learn, let's put it in their hands today. Let's not wait. Train them, bring them up, give it to them. And I believe that will conclude that. Kind of going all over the place, but you know, really honestly, you guys, we have to find a way to connect all kids. No children left offline. I am totally 100% there. Unfortunately, the FCC and all of those things, they created regulations that hurt some people and others were winners. You know, we were E-rating and CalNetting. We were E-rating and CalNetting our MiFis. So we're paying about $6, $7 a family. That goes up to $18 next year. We have to find a way to keep all kids connected 100% of the time. Give them that opportunity. The money is when they go home, when they dig deeper and they give it to you. They get to explore, create, and design. Do it for your teachers. Keep them connected 24/7. That way there's collaboration, commitment to learning, and treat them like professionals, and they will act like professionals. Thank you guys again for this opportunity to learn from you and to share some of our practices. Thank you again, you guys.